So the idea of this video as well is that I'm going to state my goals so I'm accountable for them. So I also have like a record of how I was at the start of the year and then what I've achieved at the end of the year, what I've achieved as I do these events. One thing I'm going to look at the start of the year now is my race prediction times. And I'm going to do these from 3 different places. Strava, which we all have. COROS, which is my watch provider. And then also a website called VDOT. And then I'm going to compare how different they all are, and then I'm going to pay attention to the one that makes me look the most impressive. I think that's a wise thing to do. If you don't know what this is, if you go on your Strava profile and then you go down to Race Predictor, it will show you 4 times, a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon and a marathon time. And then based off your activities, it's going to give you an estimation about what, well, Strava in particular, but what these other apps, websites, things that you can do. I will start with Strava because it's the one that we all have, obviously, and I will put the information here. So my laptop's down here, by the way. So the 5K time is pretty generous. I did a 21:34 in December. That's my 5K PB. It was quite hard. I feel like I maybe could have done a little bit better. It was also at a track, so it was like perfect conditions, but there was a few people on the track. The weather wasn't great. I feel like I could have pushed it a little harder as well. So the fact that it's 20 minutes 39, it's generous. I think it's maybe, at the moment, I think that's probably a touch too high. But I don't know, maybe doable. The 10K being 44:34, just under 45 minutes. Again, maybe perfect conditions. Maybe if I've been doing a little bit more dedicated speed work for a 10K. Unless I really pushed it again. I do have a 10K in a couple of weeks that I'm going to try and do 45 minutes. I think it's achievable, but I do think it's slightly generous. The half marathon, 1 hour 39. I can definitely do this. I should have done this at the last half marathon I did. I got a 1:41, though there was a lot of elevation, a lot of incline on that half marathon. It was 4 times 5K loop. I could do that for a flat half marathon right now. I probably should have done it a little quicker on the day, but a 1:39 at least. And then this is the one on Strava that I'm not particularly happy about. The marathon being 3 hours 54 minutes. I did a 3:48 in my last marathon in October. To be fair, I have been doing a lot of like really slow, easy runs in prep for the last man standing race that I'm doing at the end of Feb. But a 1:54, that is way too slow. I'm offended, Strava. Okay, next, my times from COROS. So yeah, this is the watch provider. If you don't know what COROS is. The 5K, 21:36. Feels very accurate. 2 seconds slower than my PB, which is weird. But that kind of makes a lot of sense because I haven't been doing loads of speed work recently. So that feels more achievable. It feels more accurate right now. And very similar for the 10K, 44:49. Again, just under 45 minutes. I get perfect conditions. I reckon I could do it. The half marathon, 4:41. It's lowballing me. I could 100% do quicker than a 1:40. One of my goals this year is that 1:40 half marathon that I can definitely do. I just need to do the race to do it. I could smash this. I did a 1:41 at a difficult course, so I could easily do that 1:40. The marathon being 3:40 feels kind of accurate. I haven't been doing loads of speed work, like I say, recently. It's been all slow, easy runs, so maybe a little fast from what I've been training recently. I should have done better at the marathon I did, the 3:48. But this kind of feels accurate, maybe a little generous at the moment right now. But if I ran a marathon in 3:40 right now, I'd take it. Okay, so the VDOT calculator. This one's slightly different. This one takes, you upload your best time, one of your PBs, and then it recommends a load of different training paces for you. This is basically going off the race predictor. This is what it thinks you can do. Maybe the other two think what you probably would do if you were to do it today. So this one is basically you at your best efforts based on you giving it your PB. So it doesn't really know where you're at with your training right now. So this one is going to be a little more generous. I guess this one doesn't know that I've been training slow, easy runs all over winter since the half marathon I did in December. The 5K, 21:34. So how it works is I inputted I'm pretty sure that's probably relatively my best PB. So that's just going off the PB that I inputted. So you can pretty much discount that. I reckon I could probably do it a little bit quicker, like I said. The 10K, everything's very similar, that just under that 45-minute mark. I have a 10K in a few weeks. I'll see how close I can get to it. But a 45-minute 10K, 44 minutes feels right. The half marathon being 1:39, a little more generous than COROS. But yeah, feels about right. On the right course, on the right day, I could definitely go quicker than this. But yeah, this feels right. So the most generous one for the entire thing is the VDOT's marathon, 3:26. That's very fast. I don't think I could do that right now. I don't think I could get near that right now. Maybe after a summer, which is my plan, of speed work, of dedicated marathon training, which is one of my goals. A 3:30, sub 3:30 marathon is one of my goals. Maybe I would do it then. I don't know. Maybe towards the end of the year I could do it. But that is definitely the most generous prediction that it's been given. Like I say, months of slower, I guess shorter speed workouts for the half marathon, and then after that just straight into the slower trail running that I've been doing. No, at the moment, not getting anywhere near that. But yeah, VDOT calculator believes in me. I mean, that's just how wildly different pace race calculators can vary. Like Strava, COROS, VDOT calculator. VDOT obviously is trying to give me what I think my best at the moment is, whereas Strava and COROS probably are going off a little more what my training is like right now. Things vary massively. With all the goals I've got for this year, all of them kind of fall within what the predictions are. That sub 140 half marathon, the sub 330 full marathon, and then a bunch of other things that I mentioned recently. And maybe I will go for that sub 19 5K as well, but that will have to be in the summer when I'm doing speed training. So thank you for watching this video. The next video is going to be mainly about training for the last man standing race that I will be doing, and the video after that will be recapping that event. Like I say, it's lots of slow, long trail running. But I really want to give that event a good go. I've wanted to do a backyard ultra for so long now, and yeah, I finally get to do one in a little under a month since I'm filming this. So yeah, next video will all be about the training. Video after that will be about the event. Thank you again for watching. Various socials will be on the screen if you want to follow me on various apps: Strava, TikTok, Instagram, things like that. Subscribe to the channel; it really helps. And thanks for watching.